Okay, I'm back. Where did I put my headphones? Over there. Okay, I'm back. Our next author. Let me just get this back to this. Where does not our next author does not have an author's page, but they're called August with 2 T's, and they wrote X-Man, not X-Men, X-Man, X-Mon. Now, listen. Listen. This does not look like an X-Men to me. I am the X-Man. The X-Men. Object class Euclid. They contain procedures. SCP-2724 is, at present, physically uncontainable and must be contained through psychological deception. -A is kept in a standard humanoid containment cell at Site 17. Additional supplies requested are to be provided on approval by Site Director Lewis and psychologist Dr. Bauer. In the event of an HP Loki dissociation scenario, oral and visual computer hazards are to be administered to render -A. Unconscious. After being successfully recontained, SCP-2724 is to undergo psychiatric counseling to strengthen its identification with -A. On the recommendation of Dr. Bauer, a containment procedure available to level 3 personnel and lower to reinforce SCP-2724's association with -A. This includes referring to SCP-2724 with terms suitable for a non-anomalous human male. I thought the black line. Glasses. Hey, I mean, it would work. Cyclops has glasses. It's basically just a fucking line. So the description: SCP-2724 is an entity. Don't spoil Superman for me, please. I still need to watch it. No spoiler reviews on here, please. SCP-2724 is an entity of unknown origin capable of partial manifestation in our reality. It can currently manifest one appendage from the central torso of -A. Wait, where's -A here? This is referring to... Okay. While little is known about SCP-2724's body plan, this appendage appears to be used for environmental manipulation and is referred to as an arm in this document for brevity. I'm just saying in general, in case somebody else is like, I also watched, and then just starts like fucking writing down everything. This boundary emits radiation patterns similar to those produced in the maintenance of pseudo-Riemannian manifold. -A refers to the body of a 16-year-old male human of European descent named Jacob. The brain of -A displays no higher function, but -A can move, speak, and react to stimuli as if fully conscious, and is most likely controlled by SCP-2724. SCP-2724 currently believes itself to be the living conscious Jacob. SCP-2724 receives almost all sensory information from the organs of -A. It is unknown how the sensory information reaches the consciousness of SCP-2724 or how SCP-2724 controls -A. SCP-2724's arm has a sense of touch, although it does not report being aware of any sensation behind the boundary which it emerges from. SCP-2724 can extend its arm to approximately 5 meters ordinarily and has been able to manifest over 40 meters during dissociation. That's... Jesus! Maybe you are an X-Man. Dissociation events. SCP-2724 has reliable, though not perfect, control over its visible arm and has been able to perform fine motor tasks with it, including typing on a keyboard, drinking from a cup, and operating a television remote control. On rare occasions, when SCP-2724's mental or physical identification with -A is sufficiently weakened, SCP-2724 will undergo a dissociation scenario. SCP-2724 will lose access to sensory information from -A and become increasingly aware of its true body while -A is rendered catatonic. Let me read that again. On a rare occasion when SCP has something in my eye that's very itchy right now. God damn. Every weekend, as we undergo this, will lose access to sensory information from and become increasingly aware of its true body while -A is rendered. SCP-2724 generally attempts to explore its surroundings with its only observable arm and seems to attempt to draw more of itself through -A, but it's not inherently violent unless physically or psychologically stressed. When stressed, however, it has proven capable of considerable damage to Foundation structures and personnel. So far, SCP-2724 has not reported remembering anything from any dissociation events and has not yet considered the idea that it is anything but a human adolescent. All practicable steps are to be taken to prevent SCP-2724 from considering this. No communication with SCP-2724 has been successfully undertaken, and no information concerning SCP-2724's consciousness during this association event is known. Wait, is he controlling a teen? It looks like, well, yeah, it's a body of a 16. I mean, there's some acne here, so kind of befriend SCP-2724. He probably lets you. Yeah, he definitely will. He's like, yes, a host, a host for the taking. Acquisition notes: SCP-2724 was discovered after the dissociation episodes on 2014. SCP-2724 surrendered itself willingly to the Foundation upon contact. Jacob was born and lived in Kansas, and his parents reported no noteworthy events in his life or extended lack of contact with him prior to his first manifestation. Class A amnestics were administered to the residents of... You got a friend in me, but basically, right? An explanation of a domestic gas explosion given to cover for the damaged buildings and deaths of... and Mr. and Mrs. were given Class C amnestics, and evidence of Jacob's life was removed from their home. SCP-2724 is friendly and cooperative with staff. A partial log of interviews and experimentation can be found below. So here we have interview 1. So we have interviewed SCP-2724. Interviewer, Dr. Rudolf Bauer. First interview held after initial intake interview. Begin log 8/18/2014. Thank you for sitting down with me again, Jacob. I'd like to talk to you on a regular basis so that we can help you adjust to this tentacle arm I got. I'm fine, really. This thing's awesome. Awesome? Oh, yeah, I have superpowers. I mean, I guess it's not really a superpower, but like I'm still pretty much a superhero, right? I can beat up criminals and stuff. Is that what you did with your new appendage? Tentacle! Is that what you did with your new appendage before coming with us? Beat up criminals? No, I mean, there's not a lot of crime or anything happening in... And I didn't get a chance to fight anyone. Jacob, what is your memory of... I don't really remember anything. I felt... funny, felt like in a bad way, then I couldn't see or hear, and it was like my whole body was, I mean, I couldn't, it was like, I don't know the words because it wasn't like a physical. SCP-2724 suffered minor dissociation episode, prompting the creation of the current psychological containment guidelines. Gotcha. So, it is literally just an arm coming out of the 16-year-old kid. Just like... That's why he's called the X-Man. Because he also thinks he's a superhero, right? Experiment log 1. Experiment log 1. Date 10th, 13th, 2014. Procedure biopsy was attempted of SCP-2724, accessible arm. SCP-2724 was instructed to extend its arm out to 2 meters. -A was then anesthetized using halothane followed by an injection of propofol. A 4 cm V-shaped excision consisting of 2 incisions was planned. Before the first incision could be completed, the arm reacted, whipping around the operating room violently and extending further out of -A. 4 surgical staff were immediately killed and the wall between the operating room and the adjacent hallway was compromised. It went through the wall. Like it broke the wall down. Responding to... That's pretty strong. Responding security staff began administering cognito hazards according to protocol, but an explosion believed to be caused by gas leaking from broken lines in the destroyed wall flung a large piece of shrapnel into SB-2724's arm. SB-2724 became dramatically more violent and extended to an estimated 40 meters during this event. SB-2724 was recontained with present procedure approximately 70 minutes later, with the additional deaths of 51 staff. Jesus! Christ! Dash A remained unanesthesized throughout, and SB-2724 had no memory of the event when it regained consciousness. All further experimentation, if any, is to be done in a remote location. Jesus, it's just basically like it's just a long ass arm just flailing around, and it's so strong that it can break walls down. SB-2724 arm retreated behind the boundary in Dash A's torso before the shrapnel could be removed. Believed to be a piece of a locker room. Wait. To be a piece of a locker room. A locker from the room adjacent to the operating room and approximately 33 meters from the arm's tip. What Galgulova said about this one was 239 did it first and it gets worse with every repeat. I mean. Sure. I still like this though. But at the end it is like, it is basically like, oh, he thinks he's a superhero and then like it just goes haywire. It just goes absolutely ballistic. I'm actually interested what the interview will be now. SB-2724 report no pain in his arm, but the result of if it extends farther than SB-2724 reports no pain in its arm, but the results if it extends farther than 33 meters are unknown. Gotcha. Interview log 2. So we have the same people. Interview held at the request of SB-2724. Okay. Begin log 6/9/2015. Something happening outside? What's going on? That's right in front of my house, my apartment door, the police. Hopefully everything's okay. What's up, Jacob? There's still a week to go until the next conversation. I was wondering, can I go on missions? You know, like help track down terrorists or monsters or something? There's gotta be stuff out there that you guys can't handle on their own. I can help. Jacob, I know you're excited about this, but we don't exactly have rogue monsters roaming the nation. This isn't a superhero base. It's a hospital. It's our job to make sure you maintain a healthy body and mind while we figure out what's going on and determine the best way to help you. Oh, come on, Mr. Johnson. If I'm here, then there must be other weird stuff. When my tentacle starts acting with its mind of its own. When you temporarily lose conscious control, Jacob, your brain is reorganizing itself to control this appendage, and it's important that you visualize it this way for your own mental development. I know. When I temporarily lose conscious control of my tentacle, I always black out, but when I wake up, I can see the damage it does. I know I can help you guys. Jacob, we can't do anything while you're still at risk of blacking out. Why don't we work on minimizing those events, and we'll see what happens after that. Oh damn, the SCP Foundation's found us. Scatter. Why would I scatter need to be a D class? Yeah, the mechanic would be our bait. If the Foundation ever like hunts us down, we just throw mechanic at them and be like, have him! And then we just run. Interview log 3. Regular bi-monthly interview. So this is the first time of 2016. And this was okay, so definitely a year has passed. Almost a year. I'm not sure. What's the point? What do you mean? What's wrong, Jacob? You know, somebody playing music loud outside. Normally I don't condone because it's like 11:15 here, but it's a good song. You know what I mean, Mr. Johnson. What's the point of keeping my chin up when I'm stuck in this room every day? I haven't seen the sun in like months. I haven't seen other people in I can't remember how long. Jacob, I know this is hard on you, and you've handled this better than anyone can be expected to, but we need to fully understand what's going on before you can. Am I ever getting out of here? Or are you just gonna keep me locked up here forever? What's the point? We're working around the clock to help you, but that takes time, you know that, Jacob. But what do you expect me to do all day in here? Like sit around all day? What do you want from me? I can do anything. 5 seconds of silence. Talk about the alerts person to be on the alert for potential to continue breach and continuous interview. Such a dick move if you think about it, right? Like, I understand because like Jacob might like lash out and kill him in very much on the spot there. But like I feel like you're talking to a kid, or you know, a young like yeah, you're talking to like a teenager, right? It's still a kid. And he's like over here like, hey, are you gonna let me out? And they're like, yo, we have to figure things out. And instead of being like, you know, reassuring, like, I understand your frustration. I understand that this seems like not at all what, you know, I understand you want to be a superhero and this is like exactly the opposite of what you want to do. But listen, at the end, this is also for the safety of other people, because last time you did this, you accidentally went on rampage and killed 51 people. But then like instead of doing that, he was just like, I'm not gonna die. I better alert. I better go alert my homies outside. Jacob, I need you to listen to me. No bullshit. This isn't the flu. This isn't gut bug. You're a teenage boy who has a massive tentacle growing out of your stomach. Whatever has happened to you is something the world has never seen before, and the best scientists and doctors in the world are working to help you control it, but we're creating new medical theories from the ground up here that will be committing medical malpractice if I let you wander around when you're at risk of blacking out again, or worse. We're not just trying to keep you around here forever for fun, believe me. Even if we wanted to, we don't have that kind of budget. I do believe you, but it's not very comforting. I'm not mad, honest. I'm just... There's nothing to do here but sit and think, and I don't like what I end up thinking about. It's not your fault. No one's to feel out of control in their lives. Thanks for being so strong while you cooped up this long. I'll see if I can give you more information on what we're researching and learning, okay? Thanks, Mr. Johnson. Between you and me, you can call me Frank. Hey, Jacob. Superheroes aren't made in a day. Maybe this is the best part. Maybe this is the part that gets turned into a training montage in every movie. I'm always on your side in here, Jacob. Thanks, Mr. Frank. I mean it. The dissemination of false research updates are being considered by Dr. Bauer in order to treat SCP-2724's deteriorating mental state and increase in frequency / severity of dissociation events. Yeah, because you don't want to let them know about the anomalies, but you can make up some stuff. Addendum 5th 29th 2016 request approved by Site Director Lewis. And then Addendum 11/15/2016, a long-term cover story to maintain SCP-2724's monitoring containments under development. Why would we divide for the project? Say that's here, take him. Look, I love you, Meg, I swear, but I'm going to do the Thor and Loki thing called get help. I don't need help. The SPs at the Foundation will make me feel like I'm at home. No, you don't understand. The trick of get help is literally you pretend to be injured, and when people get close, you throw the person that is supposed to be injured at them. It's like, help me! It's like, help my brother! He's... It's literally not a real get help. It's to lure them closer, so that you can toss your body at them. He's truly an X-Man. I mean, to be fair, like, if I was in, even now, if I suddenly got like some sort of appendage growing out my body, and like it can actually be used as a power, then I also would be like, I want to be an X-Man. Really good SCPs today, but when are SCPs bad? I think SCPs are... I never think SCP is bad. I think an SCP can just sometimes be aimed for distinct style or people that understand it a lot better than I do. Which doesn't lead to it being bad. You know what I mean? And I don't associate SCPs with the authors, as in if the author is a horrible person, then I'm like, okay, that person is horrible, and I don't want to give them any props for ratting at the SCP, but I still will look at the SCP and be like, okay, it was still a good written piece of work. But yeah, at the end, I don't think, I don't generally think any SCPs are bad per se. I just think that a lot of them hit an itch for certain people more than others. And that's the case with any type of media, right? The one movie that everybody clowns on, you might love it. True, I do get you, but I Swedish, I would think I'm an X-Man. Yeah, exactly, like, I'm surprised how more, people, humanoid, well, not humanoid, human anomalies with certain abilities think they're X-Men, because I feel like the priest who can heal people only, like, sorta, he probably would feel like, oh, I'm a mutant, I'm an X-Man. But he's also a little bit older, he doesn't really care about the comics. Alright, let's get to the next one, shall we?